The court is going to find you guilty. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. With regards to punishment, state, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, we're asking for the 10 years in prison.
Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, I asked that he be sent, continued on probation and sent to ISF for a period of time to get his thoughts together.
The court is going to find you guilty. The court will.
Absolutely. Here's a cleaner, high-impact rewrite that keeps the suspense and tone strong. All right, guys, this one is absolutely wild. We got a defendant in court who's about to find out whether he's walking out with probational, slammed with a full 10 years in prison. This guy caused a serious crash that left his passengers badly injured, and then just ditched them. Like, who does that? The law does not play around with this kind of thing. Leaving the scene of an injury accident is a felony. And today, the judge isn't in the mood to cut any slack. What do you think? Is he about to skate by? Or is this the moment his entire life changes? And if you're into jaw-dropping courtroom drama, make sure to like and subscribe.
You're charged with failure to stop and render aid, serious bodily injury. That's a third-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have a car accident and your go-to is to leave. Why would you leave a car accident?
Everybody had left, and I just left myself.
Well, no, everybody didn't leave because there were two people remaining in the car trapped and somebody had to help them out. So why would you leave injured people behind in the vehicle?
I was one of those people injured in the car. And then I got out. They held me out, and then I walked home.
Okay, this is not where he's going to pretend he wasn't driving, is it?
We're pleading no contest, Your Honor.
Okay. So again, why would you leave someone behind in a vehicle that's injured?
You got out. Did you go to where they were sitting on the curb and speak with you?
No.
Okay.
No. Did you call for help for anyone? Why not?
Just being ignorant.
You see, let me just tell you what I know about life from my time on the planet. And I think I can say this because I have more of my life behind me than in front of me.
Yes.
Is that big things somehow ends up snowballing for young people into bigger things. Number one, there shouldn't have been any speeding. Number two, nobody should have taken any drinks and driven. And number three, if there's an accident, you call somebody. If you would have stayed and helped, if you would have called somebody, guess what? We wouldn't be here for a failure to stop and render aid. So how are you getting around town without driving?
I take the bus. I'll walk if I have to. I have a daughter that I have to support. So
How old is your daughter?
she just turned 1, March 13th.
Are you and the mother together or no?
Sort of. We talk. We're not married, so we don't live together.
How far did you go in school?
I stopped at 11th grade.
Why?
Just struggling with my family.
What does that mean?
Like, I have to take care of my little brothers sometimes, most of the time, because my mom is just not healthy. So I'm really like their dad, and I'm always there to help them out and stuff like that. So
What do you mean she's not helping? Where is she?
she lives with her mom. Yeah, she lives with my grandmother.
And so how old is your little brother?
My little brother, he's 13.
So where is your little brother living?
He lives with me with my uncle.
So was child protective services involved?
Yeah, they're talking to my mother right now. So there's a case, I think, that's open with my mother.
So what are you planning on doing for the rest of your life? Are you going to be working at Bohannon's or are you doing something else?
No, I was gonna work at Bohannon's for a little bit until I get my own apartment, and then get my GED and eventually try to join into the military with stuff.
Let's rewind and see how this all started. Here's a tighter, more impactful rewrite that keeps your tone and message clear. So now this Geetha one who caused the crashes standing in court, telling the judge he wants to turn his life around, join the military, and basically become some kind of hero. I mean, cool story. But let's not forget, he left his passengers behind after seriously injuring them. That's not exactly role model behavior. The law isn't just about second chances, it's about accountability and a felony hit and run that leaves people hurt. That can land you up to 10 years behind bars. Judging by the look on the judge's face, they've heard every excuse in the book. What do you guys think? Should his last-minute life plan change anything? Yeah, he had a rough childhood. He made sure to bring that up like it's some kind of free pass. But let's be real, lots of people go through tough upbringings, and they don't end up leaving injured people at the scene of a crash. Your past might explain your behavior, but it doesn't excuse it, and it definitely doesn't erase the risk you put others in. Do you think the judge is buying any of this? Or is he about to get slammed with the full 10 years? Let's dive back in and find out.
Well, I always tell people you can't keep saying you're gonna, because you're gonna wake up and 5 years of your life will have passed you by. You understand? Cats 1 and 2, was there some sort of theft involved? Is there a reason for cats 1 and 2?
The case that was TIC was a burglary of a habitation, Judge.
All right, so here's the thing about burglary of habitations, right? I haven't been presented with any evidence, so I don't know what it says. But what I do know is that entering people's homes without their permission, it's going to end up resulting in one of two things for you. One, it's going to end up being a prison trip. And burglary of habitations, range of punishment is 2 to 20 years. Or either you're going to break into somebody's home and you're going to be shocked to find that they are at their home, and you may end up being shot or killed. And you know what people are going to say? It was justified. You're in somebody's home, you're not supposed to be. So I'm going to put down cats 1 and 2, but I can give you cats 1 and 2 course in 2 minutes. Don't take what does not belong to you, which people should have learned in preschool. And when you go to someone's home, only go if you're invited, and then when they ask you to leave, leave. Life is so simple, people make it so much difficult than it has to be. So cats 1 and 2. And the MRT, which is supposed to teach you right from wrong, which again, you should learn that in preschool, right? If everybody would treat others the way they would like to be treated, you will need the MRT course. So remember that as you're taking that course. I'm going to want him tested for levels. And those levels need to start going down. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Absolutely. Here's a refined and engaging rewrite that keeps the emotional weight and intensity. All right, things are about to get even more intense. The judge is now bringing one of the crash victims into the Zoom hearing. This girl suffered lifelong injuries because of what happened, and honestly, I really feel for her. Can you imagine having your entire life changed forever just because someone chose to be reckless? It's heartbreaking. Victim impact is taken very seriously in cases like this, a major factor that can heavily influence sentencing. Let me know in the comments what you think about this case so far. Let's dive in and hear what she has to say.
Ms. Pettis has some words to say to you. I require that everyone treat everyone with respect, so just listen and internalize what I'm saying. You may proceed.
After everything, I don't think that you should be in prison or, but I did suffer injuries that are like for a lifetime. And I just want you to understand that because I did go through all of that, you do deserve to go through some kind of consequence. Did I cut off?
Yes, you did.
They keep calling me that, so I'm sorry. But yeah, that's all I have to say. But I do forgive you. Like, it happened. It's been a long time already, but I just didn't, I hope you just know where I'm coming from, James.
All right, thank you so much. Do y'all need to speak with her?
I don't believe so. We have contact. We can talk to Ms. Pettis after this. Thank you, Ms. Pettis.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, probation will go over conditions with you.
Absolutely. Here's a polished and engaging rewrite that keeps the emotion, pacing, and intensity intact. All right, here's the deal. This guy originally got probation instead of 10 years in prison. Honestly, not a bad call at all, especially considering how serious the charges were. It gave him a real shot to turn his life around. But wait, because this is the last time we'll be seeing him like this. In the next clip, he's back in court. And guess why? He straight up refused to participate in his probation. Like, how do you mess up the one chance you were given to avoid serious time? Now the judge is about to go off, and trust Mitt's about to get heated. Personally, I thought probation was a fair decision the first time around. It's meant to be a second chance, not a free pass. Even the victim showed mercy and said she forgave him, so it felt like the right call. But now, if I were the judge, I'd be furious. Probation is a test stand if you blow it. You're staring down the full 10 years you were trying to avoid. What was this guy thinking? Just ignore the terms and hope the judge forgets. Let's jump into this fiery sentencing hearing because the judge looks ready to snap.
Are you the same James Madrone who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 2437 for the offense of failure to stop and render aid serious bodily injury on March 21st, 2022 for a period of 10 years? Is that you?
Yes, sir. James Madrone did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January and December 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State?
Your Honor, we waived the other violations alleged in the motion.
No objection.
All right. Mr. Madrone, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, I understand.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
It's not, Your Honor. We're going open. We are asking for the 10 years, Your Honor. I believe the defense might be heard on it.
All right. Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that he be placed on probation, that he be given weekly UAs and intense supervision. Basically, Judge, this was a lot dealing with financial issues. He has 2 small children that he was responsible for, living with his grandmother at the time. He's now presently employed. I believe he has the resources now to continue taking drug testing and support his children. So I think basically, Judge, if we give him weekly UAs and ISF and put him back, not ISF, but intense supervision, that he's able to complete the probation successfully. You have anything to add, James?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
James Madrone.
All right. It says here that you didn't talk to the manager and you left when asked to stay in the lobby by the probation officer.
Your Honor, I was my grandmother, thankful for her that she helped me with my burdens when I had to do these reports and everything, and she would have my kids in the car while I'll be reporting. So at that time, I really didn't have too much time to be there due to my being responsible for 2 children. So that was just that at that time. That was it.
Okay. That doesn't make sense to me. Your grandmother is helping you with your children.
Yes.
And how old are your children?
3 and 1.
All right. So she's helping you with the 3 and 1 year old. So you're telling me your grandmother drives you to see your probation officer
Yes.
and then says, I can't wait.